What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Don J. Today, I'm joined with a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Marlene Alicia.
All right. Today's video we're doing is this is why boss babes are lonely. Would you think that being a boss babe would make you lonely?
Yeah, because you're just focused on work. You're really not out there looking for someone.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So
What about in the aspects of getting traits from being a boss babe?
What do you mean?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna see if they explain it real quick, and I'll just get your perspective on it. All right. Let's jump into it.
Because you said that a guy can't run your life. What if he's paying all the bills and everything? He's taking care of you.
To be honest, even if he's doing that, I still want him to respect me because at the end of the day, you like me, right? You love me. You have to allow me to have my freedom.
Okay.
Any woman that allow a man to tell her what to do, okay, fine. I don't mind to get advice from a guy. Baby, don't do this. This is not good. You know, that's okay. But at the end of the day, I have to be the CEO of my life. Baby, I want to take myself out with my girls, out for dinner, by myself with my girls. Yeah, oh, that is oh my God, look at that. CEO, yeah, CEO. So I want to manage my life. I'm the manager of my life. I'm the director. I'm the CEO. So I just want to have my freedom as long as I just don't abuse it. Do you get me? I'm very respectful. I'm not gonna cheat on you, but I want to do what I want to do.
Okay, you have something? You want to add to that?
Yeah. You know
Okay, before she says her opinion, what are your thoughts on what she said?
I agree.
You agree so far? 100%?
Yeah, because that's how I think. It's just okay, there's some days I want to have a girls' night. Go with my girls. So it's just like you say, you don't always want to be with your man either.
True, but this is where I disagree. There's a lot of things that women do that if they was left on without a male guidance or a boyfriend, they would lead to the destruction of the relationship. Like, for instance, girls' night out. When girls have these nights out, I've been to clubs. I've actually worked at clubs. I've been to clubs. I've been promoters. I've been whatever. I've seen literal people who that's married or in a relationship mess with people that they wasn't supposed to. So my thing is, why put yourself in that position to make a mistake happen versus just not doing that mistake or listening to your guy when he tells you stuff like that?
You mess with the wrong group then.
Okay.
Because my girls' night out is we go to restaurants, we drink margaritas, and we eat and we just talk shit about our dudes.
Yeah, that's dope. Normally girls' night out means club and bars though for most people.
Like guys' night out,
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Why would you put yourself in a situation? But then again, it's just if you have to have friends that respect your relationship just like you respect theirs and you respect your own,
Yeah.
So even if you go out, you made that choice, not your friends.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever been in a situation where your friends kind of peer pressured you to go out in a certain way where you actually wouldn't? Let's say to the club versus to a restaurant. You wanted to probably go to a restaurant, but all your friends like, come on, let's just go to the club type of thing.
Then we go into the club.
Julio.
Then you go to the club.
Okay.
But I mean, okay, when you go to the club, it's when I go to the club, my friends, it's okay, it's just us girls, we chilling with us girls, a man comes up I'm lesbian, this is my you
Wow.
get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's
Okay, no, be honest right now. I'm putting you on the spot right now. Have you ever been out and you've been with girls, your girl group, your friend group, and they was in a relationship and they went out, girls' night, and a cheating or a mistake occurred?
Yeah. But they're not my close friends.
My thing.
Yeah. But it's just like I said, you surround yourself with, but it's maybe it's me and my close friends, two girls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm taking care of these two.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take care of the other 5 girls that came along with us.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take care of the ones that I'm close to.
Yeah.
I'm whatever they do, go ahead.
Okay, got you.
But it's but if my friend is trying to cheat on his dude, I'll be you got something good at home. Why would you want to mess that up with, you know, a piece
You
of candy
no,
right
that
here?
might be capped. So you actually say that?
No. Yeah, you know, like even if, I don't care where we at, like what the environment is. It's like I'm gonna be like, because I respect the dude, you know, and I know how happy he makes her, you know, and maybe they're having trouble at home, but that don't mean for her to go out and cheat. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, let's continue. All right.
It's the opposite of me. Like, I don't mind when a man takes control or being super submissive to a man, especially. And I actually like, yeah, it's hot to me.
And could
like,
you scoot up this way for me, please?
I'm gonna listen, like, you know what I mean? Especially if you're paying the
bill
bills to take care of me, no doubt. I'm gonna like literally like be your assistant. Like, you know what I mean? That's the type of woman that I am. And yeah.
So what you're telling me is that you want a guy to control you just because he's like supporting you, taking care of you.
Not just because he's supporting me, because even if he wasn't supporting me, and let's say I was a millionaire, I didn't need, we had equal money. That's just the type of man that I like, because I'm a very alpha female all the way around outside in the world. So at home with the guy that I choose, I don't mind. Like, I like that.
I gotta disagree though, because like I've had all relationships where guys are like,
okay, where do you stand on that relationship thing? Do you like the guy to set boundaries, be in control? Basically, he says what goes, not like to like a dictatorship, but he basically is the leader, versus the other woman, which is I do what I want kind of thing. No one's gonna control me. Where do you stand?
In the middle.
In the middle?
Because it's like there's some things that I would want him to be controlling about, and then there's other things I wouldn't want him to control.
Okay, like what? For example?
Like, okay, you know, like for example, there's days where I need a night out. It's not because no, it's just like I'm with him all day at home. So it's like there's days where I want to be with my girls.
Gotcha.
You know? It's like it don't matter where we go. Like we can go clubbing, we can stay at the house. It don't matter. Like, you know, but I don't want him to interfere with that, because it's like that's my peace of mind. You know, like like you mine and everything. Like, but
sometimes I need my alone time from you.
Yeah, you know.
Got you.
And, you know, it's the same with with a guy. You know,
Yeah.
It's like you want to go out, go out. I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay. All right.
you can't work here, you can't go there, you can't talk to this person. Like, who are you, my father? Like, that shit is really
You're my
annoying.
father.
Like,
you're my daddy.
I really can't stand that.
That I got. Yeah,
You see what I mean? So there's lots of different sides. So.
Yeah, because a relationship, one relation that I had, right? You couldn't wear makeup. You couldn't wear that. Like, he met me wearing makeup. He met me wearing crop tops, shorts, you know, skirts or anything, you know. So it's like, why is it that now that you're with me, you want me to wear baggy shit? You know, like that is the only time I call a dude insecure, because that tells me that he just wants to make sure that you're not looking good for other people to try and approach you and get you. Baggy clothes or no makeup, I'm still gonna be attractive. Okay. And a man has to understand that it's not how a female looks; it's the vibes that she give off. You know. Like, shoot, I can have acne all over my face and I'll still attract a man. You know.
Talk your shit. I see. Talk your shit. But I'm just telling you why he probably did that.
Yeah. I get it.
I feel like there's levels to it. Like, when you're in a relationship, I feel like there's like boundaries.
Like respect, but
there's respect, but then, you know, you just don't want somebody to run your life.
I feel like I've been asked to get married 3 times. Like, I've been asked to get married 3 times, and I feel like that's something that men, you know what I mean? Like, they feel like, you know.
I feel like men prefer to be with females, like, you know, submissive.
100%. I'm telling you that.
They think that they can get away with a lot of things.
No, not that reason that you just gave. No, it's more so you want to be the leader of the interaction. You want to be the fucking spearhead of where to go in life, of how we are building this empire type of thing.
I mean, yeah, you know, like he can be the leader. Like in public, I'll let him lead. But once we're in the house, I'll be like, look, you said this earlier in public. I wasn't gonna tell you about it, and I wasn't gonna make you feel like a fool or or nothing. Yeah. But it's like, you should have worded it this way, or you should have said this way.
Gotcha.
It's like, yeah, I get it, mad. In public, I wouldn't address it. If my man says something stupid, shit, he right.
Yeah, he right.
But at home, I'm gonna correct him. I'm gonna be like, look, it really was out of line, and I'm gonna make him understand why it was out of line. I'm gonna make him like, we're gonna talk about it, and then if he can't have that grown talk and he really don't see nothing wrong in it, that's a red flag.
Got you. Yeah. I would personally say it just, it's a line between like the dictatorship, you do what I say, you can't get dressed, like you said, no makeup, blah 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 blah, versus just the guy who's like the leader and guiding the situation. Yeah, so
They want in a way, like.
I'm gonna be honest, because sometimes you gotta save women from themselves. I'm gonna just be completely honest, because it's a lot of times what you guys want to do is opposite of what you should do to be in a relationship. Like this, I want to go girls' night, and I gave that example of putting yourself in a situation where lions are going to attack you. One of them might bite you. Now you got the whole situation messed up when you could have just avoided that and went to the restaurant and had drinks type of thing. So yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Well, okay, yeah, but
Go ahead, talk shit. Go ahead.
like, okay, like let's say me and my man got in an argument, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going out for fresh air.
No, that's dead as fuck.
No, look, if I go to the park, okay, I'm finna go sit behind a tree and cry, you know? But it's different than going and crying at a club. Because what's gonna happen, okay, a guy's gonna come up to you, you're gonna be vulnerable, that guy's gonna take advantage of that.
Yes,
you know?
100%. I would say, no, it's not happening in general. You're not leaving this house upset and mad.
Yeah, of course.
Because anything can happen. You can literally get a text from John, and John is the super look good guy that you wanted to date, but you was in a relationship and you was loyal and blah blah blah, and that one little weakness, okay, John, yeah, where you at? Oh, I'm actually around the corner. All right, come on. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I say no. If there's a problem that happened, I'm gonna get some air. Bitch, you crazy. I'm telling you straight up.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Because see, me and my man had that conversation, and it's like I told him, I was like, if we ever get in an argument, you can go in the backyard. If you need some air, go in the backyard. You know, go in the other room. I'm like, but you're not about to leave the house feeling mad angry.
Yeah.
And I ain't either. You know.
That's
right. And I'm like, because of that, you never know what's gonna happen. Either you can be in a car driving and you're not thinking right, you're gonna crash. It just don't matter what it is. It's whenever you leave the house in a negative way, you're gonna attract negative shit, you know?
I agree.
But yeah, I agree on that one too.
I agree.
I mean,
To
yeah,
be
but
submissive.
I
I like
think
a
that's-
sense. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be nobody's boo bitch. Like, I want to just walk
Right.
around and just do whatever they say.
Yeah,
I
I agree
know.
with you, baby girl.
Most girls do.
So okay, so you're okay with it. You're not okay with not okay with it. Lauren, what about you?
Fuck it, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever for you. See, you're
I'm
no,
in
it's
the
a no, right?
I'm in the middle, but I wouldn't be dumb as fuck for a lot of stuff just because you give me money or you pay my bills.
No, it has nothing to do with paying bills though. Like even if, let's say,
Right.
that I've been with somebody that, you know what I mean, I had more than, and that's just the type of man that I like for myself. You know
Oh no,
what I
I'm
mean?
saying when they're controlling you past just, you being yourself.
Because
I'm
what
not
you're
saying
that
about
if
just the
somebody's
bills
paying
and
your
stuff like
bills,
that.
you want to do what they want. You
You don't want that in the
That's just the
contract.
type of man that I want to fuck, you know? A
Okay.
nigga that's going to tell me what to do.
What's your take on it?
I mean, I personally feel like it's not like control, it's just like boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when you're
You watch us too much.
No, no, and like honestly, like when I was in my relationship, that's when I started like getting in. It's like really weird. Like I'm like in the manosphere, even though I'm like a girl or whatever.
What?
But
I got a question for you personally. What boundary did your ex or boyfriend set for you that you did not or didn't agree with, but you still did?
There was a lot of boundaries.
Okay, what was the biggest one that you was like, I actually really want to do this, like, I want to have my own Instagram, and then someone said delete it, and you was like, all right, I'm gonna delete it anyway, even though I want my Instagram.
Oh, okay. Like, so me agreeing with the boundary that he set.
Meaning that you don't agree with the boundary, but you still do it anyway. Meaning that you do what he said, even though you don't agree with what he said.
Then no, I honest.
Never? I don't know.
I'm
That
trying
might be
to
a
think.
red flag.
I'm trying to think, because it's. I don't know.
So you can just do whatever the fuck you want out here. I'm guessing. What the fuck?
No, it's not that I do whatever the fuck I want. It's like I'm considerate, I guess, in everything that I do. But I guess one thing would be modeling. The person or my boyfriend, he didn't really know why I was doing like lingerie shoots.
Yeah.
And he didn't agree with it. But I told him, I was like, I'm not showing my tits. I'm not, I'm not there naked. Like, I have something on,
Yeah.
And like that was one, like I still I still model, I guess.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
All right, and let's finish up this video.
What? Say that again. What?
I'm like all into RP, like everything. Like
What's that?
Who are you?
The red pill.
No, talk about that.
All right, I just want to see if they talk.
I feel like
I'm gonna simply say is
Okay, there we
it's
go.
better.
Okay,
Yeah.
long story short, I'm not even gonna go into the vernacular. All I'm gonna simply say is it's very interesting to get the ladies' takes on it. Here's the thing: once a man reaches a certain level, they may have, how do I say this, boundaries and rules that you're gonna have to adhere to if you want a serious relationship with this individual.
That's hot.
So, you know, and the thing is this: a man if a man lets you walk all over him, you're gonna lose attraction. It is what it is. I've said on this podcast a million times: women aren't built to lead, men are built to lead. Women follow, and if you let a woman lead, she's gonna lead you to the end of the relationship.
Yep.
So, going back to what you guys were saying, as far as like you wouldn't want a guy to control you, I would say maybe you just haven't dealt with someone that's high status enough to dictate terms to you. That might be what it really is. Because
I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not gonna tell me what I'm doing. You gotta.
All right, so I want to get your final thoughts on what do you think about the setting boundaries. If you have a guy that's in your life and he sets boundaries that you don't agree with, do you still do those things that he wants you to do?
I have to see where he's coming from.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
like if it's like something that his past ex did to him and it made him iffy about it, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna gain that trust first, and then we're gonna have the conversation again, and then we're gonna see if we still gonna set that boundary or not. And I'm like, and then, you know, but it's just like, but if it's something that it really is like, okay, yeah, I understand
That I can see it. Okay.
Yeah, then yeah.
Okay. And then finally, where can they find you?
Oh, Alicia Moreland on
All right.
Instagram.
All right, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow her, the link will be in the description below as well. And if you want to watch their channel, the link will be in the description below as well. Join our Patreon army, and I'm out. Peace.